Hi, Vasa Key here today, interviewing Teresa Fernand, anamorphic catalyst. Welcome, Teresa.
Thank you.
So tell us, what is an anamorphic catalyst?
Well, an anamorphic catalyst is someone who expands your view, and that is a name that I came up with in order to facilitate a different kind of reading, a different kind of healing for people.
Okay, so as a psychic, explain to me the difference between you as an anamorphic catalyst and another psychic that I would go to connect.
Right. So I started off as intuitive psychic medium, and in my sessions when I work with people, it's not just about getting messages or hearing from departed loved ones. It's more about facilitating the healing that comes through those messages. What happens next? Mm-hmm. People will always be hungry to connect, but they're there to heal a deeper wound. And a lot of times it's not just the passing of someone. There's so much more that's uncovered in a reading or a session with me. So I call it an anamorphic reading for expanded view. What are you not seeing? What's in your periphery? We all have a story. We all look through a lens. And my job as an anamorphic catalyst is to adjust that lens to help you so that you can grow and change and heal permanently, keep you on your path, get back on your aligned purpose.
Yeah, I think that's fabulous, because many times when a loved one has left us, it's difficult for us to find a new path. So we choose to look for psychics, mediums, to help us because we want to stay on that old path. We want to hold on to the past.
Or you have such a void, a habit, a routine, a familiarity, and obviously a love.
Right.
There's no question. I help facilitate to understand that we are all energy and that they're still here with us. It's not just about they're gone. I don't sit there and go through all the tragic things that may or may not have happened with you. It's a different kind of reading. And the clients that come to me feel better not just because they've heard a few things that they think they want to hear. It's more, I'm a very evidential person, a very random person. So the things that come out of my mouth that I channel are just, there's no other way but to say, wow, why did they bring that up? There's always a reason when something comes through me, doesn't come from me. And I say, I may not always be right, but I am never wrong, which means don't make it fit. It will come, it will connect for you in its time. So whether it's 5 minutes later in a session with me or 5 days later, but it will always connect and mean something for you. That I promise you.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, and what is the difference between going to one of your events and having a private session? Why would I choose one over the other?
So part of the company that I started in 2016 is Eventures Divine, and that is every event is an adventure. And I believe that in all my work, along with working with everything is working with people, working with energy. No matter what you do and who you are, we're all searching for the same thing, right? So I believe that we should all experience life, taste, sound, sights. How are we taking in things? And so often we're not present. So a lot of what I incorporate in my work, again, whether it's channeled messages with a loved one, psychic indication or things that I'm telling you are going wrong or right, or it's to help you see, it's to help you to get to the next place. So in a personalized reading, we will uncover some of the deeper stuff that you may be stuck with. And my job is to get you to see it. I won't just spoon feed you information. If you have questions, you already know the answer. And I will prompt that and pose it back to you. I don't just kind of pull some cards and I don't need anything. I just read you. I know what's going on.
You are the tool.
I am the tool, and I teach you to trust your own instinct. We are all intuitive, yes?
Yes, absolutely.
So the way I say it is, we are all intuitive, but not everyone is psychic. And we can all learn how to cook, but not everyone can be a master chef and own a restaurant. Right. So that is kind of what I invite you to look at. Same thing with the piano. We can all learn how to play the piano. We're capable of learning that. but not everybody can be a master pianist and know how to facilitate and work with other people. And I've been gifted that since I'm a little girl, and here we are today.
Well, fabulous. We're so happy to have you. So how would one go about getting a session with you or a calendar of your events? Can you tell us where you can
So
get that?
I'm glad you asked, because there's lots of exciting things going on, and we are putting together lots of events. So there's multiple ways people work with me and get in touch with me. Of course, my website, Divinely Charmed, or TeresaFernand.com, and eventuresdivine.com. There's many facets in, depending on what you're looking for. So places or groups will hire me to come in, and that's more of an entertaining experience. It's a great way for people to get an opportunity to see and experience
Introduction?
me, an introduction.
Great,
That's right.
okay.
So sometimes, yes, it's entertaining, but it's always a surprise to people when they think it's all fun and games, and then I'm right in your face saying, "Oh, really?" And I pose a question that they're like, "Why did you say that?" What? Because they're prompting me to get you
Right.
to look at that situation. Somebody connected with you. Well, they're past for so long. Why would they be coming back? Because they're still there. It's still something within you that needs to be healed or to be
Right.
dealt with. Even though I've had people say, "I don't want to talk to them." Well, we're going to talk. We're going to figure out what that block is. So if you want a personal session, we can arrange that, private one-on-one. And again, groups get in touch with me, companies ask me to come in for a more entertaining purpose. So it's a great way to get a feel for what I do. And then we get into much deeper, more healing for...
More in depth?
Yeah, more in depth, but that takes you back on your path, as you were saying before.
Fabulous.
As opposed to going to a reader, or a card reader, or there's a lot of people that like to go and go and go, and I'm like, you don't need me unless you need me. So what happens is, I will tell you this, that it turns into coaching, and I don't like that word, so I need a new word for it, but it's a facilitation of you knowing and you pulling out your own stuff to work with.
Right.
I'm giving you that view. I'm telling you how to adjust your lens to know that you are intuitive. You have all the answers you need. You know what's best for you. A psychic will give you probability. A true psychic will give you probability. You have free will and destination and destiny, and you control the outcome. So I remind people of that you have all the control.
I love hearing that. So basically, the difference between going to you and going to another psychic would be that you don't take away their power. You
That's
give them
key.
some facts,
Yes.
and then you allow them to work within those facts to come up with where the discord or the healing would take place.
You know, and when I discuss those things, that's exactly why I say evidential psychic,
Right.
because I will bring the randomest stuff. I'll tell you what you had for dinner, and they'll be like, "Why are you bringing that up? What does that mean?" It doesn't have any meaning. It's saying that I see you.
Right.
I'm helping you look and to see yourself. It's not about me telling you what's going to happen next week. I can help guide you, but I already say, how does that feel to you? Are you comfortable with that? If you're asking me, is this the way I should go? I'll help you discern your own path, but I'm
Right.
not going to tell you the answers.
Right.
Because that'll keep you in a perpetual state of feeling a void, of always feeling out of alignment. People do go to readers, psychics, mediums, because they feel out of alignment.
Right.
My job is to put you back in so that you can know that you can connect with your loved ones all on your own.
That's fabulous. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Take care. Namaste.